up? My name is Nayokenza and welcome back to another video. In fact, speaking of videos, in today's video, I'm going to be doing something that I should have done a long time ago. Alright, that's enough of the announcer voice. But yeah, obviously, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you're watching it, then that means hopefully you've seen my other video. And at the time of this video's release, the other video should have only been my Dorian video. I talked about my favorite instrument that I have. Now, while that's all well and good, I would be remiss if I didn't introduce who I am as well. I should have had this video be first, but obviously I shot this video after I shot and edited and released the Dorian video. Now, this might be the first video in a series of introduction videos because I have a lot planned for this channel with different type of content, but I haven't necessarily figured out how I'm going to release it and when I'm going to release it. But all that aside, let's go ahead and talk about me. So thank you very much. Once again, my name is Nayokenza, and yeah, I'm originally from Orlando, Florida, but I've been living in Tokyo, Japan for the past 1/3 of my life. It's been 11 years this year, and prior to that I was there for 2 years, and then prior to that I used to come back and forth as a teenager. Yeah, Japan's cool, I like it, my wife and I are happy here. I don't know if I'll stay forever because, you know, there's other things and other cultures I would like to learn about and I'm interested in, but I'm very happy to be here at this moment in time. Now, the main thing about this channel is in support of one of my music projects, and I think I need to really reiterate that that's the main thing. This isn't a lifestyle YouTube. I don't have plans for it to be like, you know, some kind of, I don't know, whatever YouTube, aside from just the main focus being on my music. And you know, from time to time I'm definitely going to release videos like this to kind of give you an insight into my mind and into my creative process, but the main thing is that it's always going to come back to the music. Everything's going to be in support of the music. So yeah, so let's talk about my music then, I guess. I have 2 projects, and it's kind of like having 2 kids. You know, you love them both equally, but they both provide different things in your life. Do kids provide things for their parents? Anyways, yeah, the first project that I have is called I Was the Ocean Once. And that is a very arty-farty, post-hardcore, screamo, electronica, industrial, new metal gumbo of a project, and that for me is such a passion project. Like, it's so fulfilling for me to do that. However, it is not the most accessible, and I know that. Yeah, all the vocals are presented in a screamo fashion, if it were, and the lyrics are often in different languages. The lyrics are often in Swedish, Norwegian, Japanese, or English as well. But you know, for me, it's just something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, like a post-hardcore project, and I love it. I love it so much. But I know it's not the most accessible, but you know, if you'd like to hear some of that music, see some of the visuals or whatever, I'll post a link to that YouTube down below. Now, the second project, and the project for this channel, is called avecnayo. Now, there's a bit of history with avecnayo because I've been avecnayo for about 8 years at this point, and let's break that down. Now, the way avecnayo exists now is that I am basically producing electronic, indie, dance, instrumental pop. And yeah, the way I came up with the name avecnayo, with Nayo in French, is because when I was DJing in Tokyo a long time ago, my DJ handle used to be Gnarly Nayo. But then, wouldn't you know, art started to influence my life, and I started to become gnarlier and gnarlier and gnarlier and gnarlier, so it just wasn't sustainable anymore. So I wanted to revamp and rebrand my image in a way that I could keep up with, and I realized that instead of being Gnarly Nayo, avecnayo was a better way to present what I wanted to do. And at the time I was still DJing, I was producing, but I was producing for another project of mine called Nayokenza, where it was more like alternative hip-hop, new metal based. Anyways, long story aside, I chose the name avecnayo because now this sentiment is still very important to me now with oh my goodness. Let me figure myself out. Give me a second. Hold on. Whew. Let me get some tea. All right. Maybe I should use my announcer voice for this. In fact, let's try this. Let's try the announcer voice. Now, the reason why I kept the name avecnayo for this project is because I still resonate with the sentiment. Now, the original sentiment of the project was for me to include the audience with me on a musical journey of sorts. let me drop that. But seriously though, I think, you know, as a DJ and coming from a DJ background, I quite like it when I go see DJs and it feels like they're one with the audience, like we're together on a journey, as opposed to seeing a DJ and it feels like they're just kind of dictating what they think the audience should be into at that moment in time. And that was the thought process behind me making the name avecnayo. And yeah, I just thought, come with me on a journey. Yeah, let's do this together. And even now that I'm producing music specifically for avecnayo, I still like that sentiment, and hopefully I can play live shows. I would like for the live shows to feel kind of like, you know, a give and take between the audience and between me. And I just wanted to feel like an experience. And I know that sounds very hokey and kind of corny, but you know, I am kind of corny. So that's what that is. But yeah, so you know, this YouTube channel right here is mostly focused on my avecnayo project. Now once again, if you would like to check out my I Was the Ocean Once project, I'll have links in the description down below. And yeah, I would appreciate anything that you want to listen to. If you decide that you want to listen to I Was the Ocean Once more than avecnayo, thank you very kindly, I appreciate that. If you decide that you want to stay with avecnayo and not I Was the Ocean Once, thank you very kindly, I appreciate that. And if you decide that you don't like either of my projects, but you just want to watch me talk about nonsense, thank you. I appreciate that too. In fact, but back to me and back to this video so we can wrap it up. So yeah, so that's basically it. So you know, thank you very much for watching this video. Now I do have more content kind of like this on the way. However, I would be remiss if I didn't reiterate that this channel is mostly about my music, and I'll be mostly making music content, and any of the type of conversation based content that I may or may not make will be supplementary to that. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, please subscribe. And if you like hearing me blab about things, or if you like watching the content that I make, especially the music content, please go ahead and like this video or like the other videos, and maybe leave some comments. All right, oh, tell all your friends who you think might like it. That would be awesome. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.